I'm Máire Treanor, author and expert on Clonus lace. So what is Clonus lace? Clonus lace is an Irish crochet. The features of it are the packing cord, the fine thread and the Clonus knot filling stitch. Traditional Clonus lace is crocheted in white, ecru and even black thread. Although it is thought that Irish crochet was introduced into the Cork area by Sister Nagel and the Presentation nuns in the early 19th century, it was not until the Great Irish Famine of 1845 to 1851 that this type of Irish crochet that resembled Venetian point lace was introduced into the homes of the poor throughout the Ireland. In Cork, there were 15,000 women and children supplying markets during the famine years, whereas in the Clonus Rosslea area in the north of Ireland, Cassandra Hand invited a teacher from Kildare, trained by Mrs. Roberts, to teach Irish crochet as a famine relief scheme, and within a short time there were 1,500 women and children crocheting and saving their families from the worst ravages of the famine. Clonus lace survived until 1868 when Cassandra Hand died, but was revived at the turn of the century and survived until the World Wars, when machine lace became more popular and young women preferred to work in factories than sit at home crocheting. I first became interested in Clonus lace in 1988 when I came to Clonus as a young married woman. I set up an employment project making Clonus lace as part of my job with Irish World, but it was not until after my first child was born in 1989 that I actually began crocheting Clonus lace, learning the Clonus knot from Nan Caulfield, an older crocheter, and researching how Clonus lace was made in the past from old pieces. We formed the Clonus Lace Guild, a workers' cooperative, and made pieces in the group way for over 10 years. I resigned from the Guild in 2000 and decided to write my own book on the stories of Clonus lace that I had collected over 10 years with a how-to section. Since then, I have been teaching at workshops throughout the world, but mainly in the United States. So, let's begin this workshop by looking at some antique pieces for inspiration before we begin the how-to workshop with lace motifs.